What's up, world? Oh, it's me again. Out for another grounding exercise. I'm gonna stop by for a minute and see how everybody was doing. Still got a lot on my mind. Ain't nothing changed. There's a few things changed. A few people I need to talk to, Um, some ideas. Still looking for work. I think. I think I gave up. I give up. I think I gave up looking for work. And yeah, I don't even. At this point, man, I don't even care. I ain't gonna lie, because I know I mentioned the other day in the short. It's like no matter, you know, I can't find a job ever since I was terminated with TJX in 2022. I had to get a COVID shot for that job too. Anyway, or vaccination. I think I'm just done. I think the Lord is telling me to let go. You know, like just give it up, man. And I mentioned in the video the other day, man, I have totally, I believe now, irreversibly destroyed my entire life. All from one positive drug screen. You know something? In a series of bad behaviors. Guess that's life. That's the truth, though. People ask me, I just told you. For some reason, I can't recover, though. I mean, I had that job had a few other jobs since then, but now, man, it's totally out of my control, and I just give up. Sick of it. I ain't applied in months, man. It's just out of my control. I accept the fact. All that stuff, my whole future is out of my control. Everything's out of my control. I do my best to maintain my health. My teeth is out of my control. My career is out of my control. My living situation's out of my control. My kids are out of my control. My family's out of my control. Everything is, And we're taught that when we feel this way, that we have to accept the fact that God's in control of all that. God has all the opportunities. God has the Medicaid for the teeth situation. God has the influence for money. God has the family situation. So apparently we're just taught to accept the fact that, God has got all that stuff under his power, and authority, and we're just sinners who have fallen short. So there's nothing we can do about it, But I recently spoke with a friend, and I'm going to see how that feels whenever I get a response, And it might be something that I can do for the glory of Lord, for something. I don't know. Maybe I can try to. I don't see myself going anywhere at all, Not in this situation. I mean, I barely got hired with TJX, and they said it was because we have slow internet, I barely maintained a job with Circle K. That's because transportation. You know what I mean? So, I give up, man. I give up. I'm sick of it. I have to accept the fact that there's simply nothing I can do, and and trying and begging and all those resumes and stuff, just to because there's really only one resume that I can use to actually get an online job, and it's all about money and health. I can't say nothing about my dental situation I got going on right now, but I can still exercise sometimes. So I'm going to apply again to the state of Georgia and see if they'll give me some medical insurance for a little while, so I can. I would show you guys, but it's kind of gruesome. I'm sure you can see it. Yeah, so that's what I'm practicing. It's one of the things I've been practicing. I just did some meditation. I had a good exercise this morning though. Did like this cardio cycle, where do a few burpees, some mountain climbers, some windmills, some jumping jacks. Um, I do this thing with this weighted bag that I have, like a kettlebell move, but I don't got kettlebells. And then I did this sort of hip rotation, and then this hip sort of kick forward, kick backwards. It was pretty good. Take me about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And then, yeah, that's all I can do. That's what I do. So what I'm doing now is I'm practicing on letting go. I just accept the fact, you know, accept the fact. I surrender. I give up, man. I give up. I totally give up. I sure hate giving up though, man. Because the number one goal is money. Of course, God helped and all that stuff, but the number one goal is to make money. Because without money, can't live. Can't live without money. And so yeah, you guys already know this, but I'm gonna talk to a friend today about a couple things. Oh, I did talk to him, but I'm gonna carry on the conversation. See if I can find God out there in the world again. You know. Had a still kind of confused about life, but hey, I believe we probably all are, except for everyone who's got it under control. Some would say even them are not fulfilled, you know. There's one thing I can reflect on though when I went for my walk. There's a ton of homeless people out there. A ton of homeless people who is in way worse situation than me. And there's wars going on in other lands, and it's fairly peaceful here. So that's what I'll focus on. You guys have a good night, not good afternoon, but a good night. And let me know if you get any tips, any leads for an organization that could use a man like me or a company. God bless.